Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette couple, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple, are in the spotlight, and the Bachelor Nation alums who are most supportive are fascinating. Joan, 61, and Chock, 62, are from different corners of the country, but they are attempting to make their long-distance relationship work. They previously indicated that they hoped to buy a property in New York City together and use it as their base, but that has not happened. They've spent the majority of their time in Joan's homeland Maryland and Chock's hometown of Wichita, Kansas. They've also been vacationing together and strengthening their bond, as well as attending Bachelor Nation events. Joan and Chock like posting about their relationship, and their love is blossoming before Bachelor viewers' eyes as they figure out how to best approach their long-term aspirations. The couple has also become very active influencers on social media, yet they do not receive as much Bachelor alumni involvement as would be expected. It's possible that the couple's anger over their relocation troubles has discouraged some of their network pals from commenting. Jerry Turner has always been by Joan's side. She was his frontrunner on The Golden Bachelor until her premature departure. He also demonstrated his admiration and support for Joan by appearing on an episode of The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 to question her about her trip, offer guidance, and express concern for Joan's mental state. Furthermore, Jerry remains a fan of Joan and her connection with Chock, even after both series have concluded. Jerry uploaded a photo of himself, Joan, and Chock at the Bachelor 29 finale, expressing his excitement. Jesse Palmer, who has been hosting Bachelor Nation shows since 2021, is unsurprisingly Joan and Chock's strongest supporter. He may be found in the comments on the majority of Joan and Chock's Instagram postings. Jesse's evident favoritism toward Joan and Chock is touching, as he was the one who guided them on their path, so it's nice that he's still offering support. Jesse knows a lot of Bachelor Nation members, so taking the time to support Joan and Chock is extremely amazing. It's strange that Joan and Chock haven't received an outpouring of comments and well wishes from Bachelor Nation alumni, given how incredible their relationship and journey has been. It would make sense for Joan's The Golden Bachelor castmates to make comments about the couple, but it's conceivable that they're all dealing with their own issues as a result of their participation on the program and are more concerned with themselves. However, Jerry and Jesse's adoration for Joan and Chock reveals much about their influence within the brand. In any case, while Joan and Chock face public criticism for their long-distance lifestyle, some network buddies may be waiting for the dust to settle before making a comment. Joan and Chock are avid supporters of the Bachelor franchise alums. Aside from attending network events, the couple keeps fans updated on franchise news and occasionally meets up with previous cast members for podcast interviews. It's strange that Joan and Chock only get likes on their posts from alums, but comments carry a stronger message, as Jerry and Jesse have demonstrated. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple may have found love under the bright lights of reality television, but the real test of their relationship has unfolded far from the cameras. As the beloved couple from The Golden Bachelorette, their journey has captivated loyal fans of the franchise. Joan, 61, from Rockville, Maryland, and Chock, 62, a proud resident of Wichita, Kansas, defied the odds by falling for each other during a season where time was short, emotions were intense, and the pressure to make life-altering decisions loomed large. Since the show ended, their story has continued to unfold across the country, online, and in the hearts of viewers, albeit with less alumni fanfare than many expected. Joan and Chock's romance was a slow burn. Unlike some of the whirlwind relationships that characterized earlier seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, theirs was a connection that matured over time. From their very first conversation on night 1, Chock impressed Joan with his calm demeanor and thoughtful presence. As the weeks went by, their bond deepened, not through dramatic one-on-ones or flashy gestures, but through quiet compatibility and authentic conversations. Joan, having exited The Golden Bachelor to support her family, entered her season with a new outlook. Love would have to be real, and it would have to work outside the constraints of television. After accepting Chock's final rose, the two immediately faced a difficult reality: geography. Joan remained rooted in Maryland, close to her children and grandchildren, while Chock had a fulfilling post-retirement life in Kansas. Early media appearances after the show hinted at big plans, a shared home in New York City, a cosmopolitan halfway point where both could split the difference. It sounded ideal. However, in the months following the finale, that dream has not come to fruition. Instead, they've spent most of their time traveling back and forth between Maryland and Kansas, learning how to blend two lives without sacrificing what matters most to each of them. Their long-distance lifestyle has drawn admiration and criticism alike. On social media, Joan and Chock frequently post updates, romantic weekend getaways, dinners with family, quiet moments watching sunsets. Their love is evident, and their effort is real. However, a recurring theme emerges in their captions and interviews: frustration over how difficult it is to make a permanent move. Whether due to market conditions, personal obligations, or emotional resistance, the pair have not yet taken the leap into cohabitation. While fans remain largely supportive, some have questioned if a shared future is feasible. Still, Joan and Chock continue to show up for each other, even if that means racking up frequent flyer miles instead of unpacking moving boxes. Their evolving role as influencers has been both a blessing and a burden. Since wrapping The Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock have leaned into their newfound fame, building a combined following that reflects their appeal as mature, authentic individuals navigating love later in life. They've landed several partnerships, brands focused on travel, wellness, and senior living, but remain selective. Unlike some Bachelor Nation couples who aggressively monetize their relationships, Joan and Chock seem to prioritize sincerity. They share content that feels intimate yet respectful, polished yet honest. It's part of what makes them relatable. And yet, despite their growing fan base, they haven't received the widespread alumni support that many expected. When a Bachelor Nation couple thrives, it's typical to see a cascade of support from former contestants. Comments flood their posts, Instagram lives are filled with alumni appearances, and shoutouts come frequently from the show's heavy hitters. But for Joan and Chock, the likes are there, the comments, not so much. Only a few consistent voices can be heard, notably, Jerry Turner and Jesse Palmer. Their support, while heartwarming, highlights the absence of others. Many of Joan's former castmates from The Golden Bachelor remain conspicuously silent. The same goes for fellow contestants from Chock's season, whose interactions are limited or non-existent. Jerry Turner, the inaugural Golden Bachelor, has never hidden his affection for Joan. She was his early favorite during his season, and her voluntary departure left a significant impact on both him and the show's trajectory. When she returned as the lead of The Golden Bachelorette, Jerry was among the first to publicly congratulate her. His appearance mid-season, offering words of advice and encouragement, was one of the most emotional and memorable moments of the series. It wasn't about rekindling romance, it was about mutual respect and genuine care. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.